What if I told you that one of the greatest football players of all time grew up in a tiny town, loved making people laugh, played in high school just for fun, and ended up in the Hall of Fame? That's the real story of Walter Payton, also known as Sweetness. And trust me, this isn't just a football story. It's a story about kindness, courage, crazy hard work, and how a smile can change everything. Let's jump into it. Get ready to meet the legend. Welcome to Stage 4 Dreams, where real stories spark real dreams. This is the journey of a boy who turned hunger into hunger for greatness. Let's begin. In the quiet corners of Columbia, Mississippi, a young boy named Walter Payton began forging a legacy that would one day echo across the world of sports. Born in 1953, Walter was the youngest of 3 children in a close-knit family. His early years were defined not by dreams of fame, but by the simple joys of childhood, playing with friends, exploring the outdoors, and occasionally joining neighborhood games of football. Even then, there was a spark in Walter, a glimmer of something extraordinary waiting to emerge. Walter's town was small, but his ambitions were boundless. In those formative years, the values that would define his career began to take root. Humility, perseverance, and a relentless work ethic. His father, Peter Payton, worked hard to provide for the family, and his mother, Aline, was the heart of their home. Their example instilled in Walter a sense of discipline and gratitude that would guide him through every challenge. Initially, Walter's older brother, Eddie, was the star athlete of the family, and Walter was content to stay in the background. He didn't even play organized football until high school, choosing instead to play drums in the school band. But when his time came to take the field, Walter's natural talent was undeniable. He ran with a unique blend of power and grace, slipping through defenders with a style all his own. Coaches and teammates quickly recognized his potential, but Walter remained grounded, driven more by a desire to help his team than by a hunger for accolades. After a standout high school career, Walter chose to stay close to home and attend Jackson State University, a historically black college in Mississippi. There he continued to hone his craft, shattering records and earning national attention. Despite playing for a smaller program, Walter's performances were impossible to ignore. He became known for his fierce competitiveness, enduring punishing hits, and always rising for the next play. Teammates marveled at his dedication, whether it was running up hills until sunset or perfecting his footwork long after practice had ended. In 1975, Walter Payton was drafted by the Chicago Bears, becoming the 4th overall pick in the NFL draft. Chicago, with its cold winds and passionate fans, would become the stage where Walter's legend grew. The city instantly embraced the young running back, charmed by his humility and inspired by his relentless drive. Walter's nickname, Sweetness, captured his character both on and off the field. A nod to his gentle spirit, but also to the effortless way he seemed to glide past defenders. Walter's playing style was unlike anything the league had seen. He ran with a rare combination of agility and strength, often seeking out contact rather than avoiding it. His signature move, the high-stepping stutter step, left defenders grasping at air. But it was his heart that set him apart. Even when the Bears struggled, Walter never gave less than his all. He played through injuries, carried his team on his back, and set a standard for excellence that elevated everyone around him. As the years passed, Walter's list of accomplishments grew. He became the Bears' all-time leading rusher, broke Jim Brown's NFL career rushing record, and was named the league's most valuable player in 1977. But statistics only told part of the story. Walter's greatness was measured in the respect he earned from teammates, opponents, and fans alike. He was a leader in the locker room, a tireless worker in practice, and a joyful presence in the community. Off the field, Walter was just as remarkable. He devoted countless hours to charity, using his platform to uplift others. He visited sick children in hospitals, spoke at schools, and supported causes close to his heart. For Walter, football was a gift, but it was also a responsibility. He understood the power of his example and sought to inspire the next generation with his kindness, integrity, and generosity. In 1985, Walter achieved the ultimate team success when the Chicago Bears captured Super Bowl XX. Though he was held out of the end zone in the championship game, his contributions throughout the season were instrumental to the Bears' dominant run. The sight of Walter hoisting the Lombardi Trophy remains one of the most iconic moments in NFL history, a testament to years of hard work, sacrifice, and unyielding determination. Walter retired after the 19-out season, leaving behind a record that included more than 16,000 rushing yards and 110 touchdowns. Yet for all his individual success, Walter remained humble. He often credited his offensive line and coaches for his achievements, never seeking the spotlight for himself. His post-football life was filled with new ventures and continued service. He stayed active in the business world, supported youth programs, and cherished time with his family. In 1999, the sports world was stunned by the news that Walter had been diagnosed with a rare liver disease. Even in the face of illness, Walter's courage and optimism shone brightly. He used his final months to raise awareness about organ donation, hoping that his struggle might help others. When he passed away later that year, tributes poured in from around the globe. Teammates, rivals, and fans mourned the loss of a hero, not just for what he did on the field, but for the person he was. Walter Payton's legacy endures in countless ways. The NFL's Man of the Year award bears his name, honoring players who exemplify excellence and community service. His records may eventually be surpassed, but his spirit remains unmatched. Walter showed the world that greatness is about more than talent. It's about heart, character, and the willingness to give everything for something bigger than yourself. From the small town of Columbia to the bright lights of Chicago and beyond, Walter Payton's journey is a testament to the power of dreams, the importance of hard work, and the enduring impact of kindness. He will forever be remembered not just as one of the greatest running backs in history, but as a man who inspired all those fortunate enough to witness his remarkable life. Like this video if you believe in your dream. Comment, what challenge are you ready to tackle? Subscribe for more true stories of real-life champions just like you.